YouTube? We're back again today for another special list, a very special list, because my lovely wife, Melina, is going to be giving you her top 10 games of all time, coming from a completely different perspective. As many of you know, I'm an Omni gamer. I like all sorts of different games. Melina's not so much an Omni gamer, are you?
No, not really.
If it's over 2 hours,
forget it.
Probably not for you, except for Battlestar Galactica. If it's too complex, probably not for you.
No.
Too mean.
No.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that really turn you off to games, but we're going to be going on to what turns you on for games. Let's go over your top 10. Before we do that, you got a couple honorable mentions, right?
I do. I have King of Tokyo.
King of Tokyo. Yeah, fantastic. Amazing.
Fun. Almost made my top 10. And Turn in Taxis.
Turn in Taxis, yeah. I don't know if it's pronounced Thurn or Turn, but yes.
Whatever.
Not with the expansion, though, correct?
Not with the expansion.
Yes, the expansion sucks.
Just the base game.
Now, you played King of New York. Did you like King of New York as much as King of Tokyo?
No.
Too complex? Added too much?
No, I just like King of Tokyo better. I don't think that it's too much. It's just different enough that I liked King of Tokyo better.
Okay. Well, we're going to be going over her top 10. I'll be critiquing them and judging her, even though I'm pretty sure I like all the games on her top 10, because generally, if she likes it, I probably like it as well. But let's start off with your number 10.
My number 10 is Carcassonne.
Carcassonne, which we don't actually have. I ordered it off Amazon a while ago, and they didn't send it because they're a bunch of jerks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I complained like 3 times. Nothing happened. It was like $12. But why do you like Carcassonne?
Oh, because it's fun.
So Carcassonne, if you're not familiar with it, one of the most popular games out there. You probably are. Tile laying game. We play it a lot on the Xbox.
We do.
And we haven't even touched any of the expansions. So that's one game that I hopefully will get one day, and we can start going through the expansion, because I don't know if you know this, but there's like 40 expansions. Like,
seriously?
I'm not exaggerating. Like,
oh, wow.
More than Ticket to Ride, more than Pandemic, more than Dominion.
Wow.
Yeah, they went buck wild on Carcassonne.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Fantastic game. Great gateway game. And I think that's actually going to be a theme that you're going to be seeing a lot here, is you like gateway games, it seems.
I do. That's my niche.
All right, Carcassonne, tile laying game. And I'm actually going to try and see if there's any genres of game in particular that come up on this list more than once. So, tile laying game so far. So, number 9, what do you got?
Kingsburg.
Kingsburg. Currently out of print, Fantasy Flight Games. Coming back into print very soon with actually a second edition, which I kind of want to get. And then we can finally give this to Flanny, who's been asking me every time for it. But what do you like about Kingsburg?
And I don't know. Like, it's, you roll the dice and you pick where they go. I don't know. Don't ask me.
So, you like the worker placement aspect of the game. I know that's your favorite genre, correct?
I'm so bad at this. Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I know there are going to be some other worker placements on this list. So the dice placement. Now, we haven't ever actually played it, but I don't think you would dig it because I think it's a little bit more complex. But there's another game similar to this called Alien Frontiers. Now, once again, this is without the expansion. You've never played with the expansion, correct?
Correct.
And that's actually going to be in the second edition of the game. Currently out of print, but yeah, if you want to go get one, definitely go check out Kingsburg. I wholeheartedly endorse this game as well. Dice worker placements, you're going to be rolling your dice and then placing them on different things, and they'll give you different resources. And then the real crux of the game is that you're going to be building different buildings, which will give you special abilities. So do you like that aspect of the game, being able to customize your own little city?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That and I'm left to myself, and I don't, you don't really mess with me too much.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
It's my thing. I like that.
Yes.
My
wife
my
does
thing.
not like when people screw with her in games.
No.
She gets very, very frustrated. All right, so that's number 9. Kingsburg. Worker placement, tile laying. All right, keep going.
Splendor is next.
Number 8, Splendor. Definitely
Very loud game too.
Definitely gateway game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about Splendor?
I like the collection aspect.
The collecting of it? The components obviously probably help as well.
I get to, that and we have a nice map for it.
Now, what kind of game is this?
I don't know, but I get to collect cards, and you know how much I love to collect cards.
I guess maybe it's set. Yeah, I guess it's set collection because you're collecting sets of colors to score victory points.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, if you couldn't tell, I mean, King of Tokyo definitely Gateway, Splendor Gateway, Carcassonne Gateway, Kingsburg I'd say Gateway plus, but we're definitely not dipping our toes too deep into the water. And yeah, I don't think too many people are going to disagree with Splendor. It's a fantastic game. Hopefully one day we'll get to see an expansion for it. So number 8, Splendor. Number 7.
Number 7 is Camel Up.
Camel Up, once again, we do
We
not
don't
have. Eric, my buddy / cameraman, has it. And what do you love about Camel Up?
The racing
The racing.
aspect of it.
And I don't.
That is just a really fun game. The betting, you get to bet. I'm not much of a bettor,
Yeah, she's not
but
much of a gambler.
occasionally I'll get into that in that game, and it's a lot of fun.
So Camel Up, if you don't know, Spiel des Jahres winner from a couple of years ago, racing, betting on camels, a lot of fun. Goes up to 8 players, plays 8 players very well. Also, that's one thing that I really like about this game. Also, I think it pretty much should be in just about everybody's collection because it fits into just any sort of situation. I think you play this with kids. I've taught this to super drunk people. You remember playing this with Drunken Larry?
Yes.
Oh my god. Did he win? No, he went. Did he?
I don't know. I yelled at him a lot
Yeah. But yeah, fantastic game.
to pay attention.
So this is a race game / bidding games. Or not bidding. Is there bidding? No, betting.
Betting.
Racing and betting. So
Did
yeah,
I say
you're.
bidding before?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh.
So we have set collection so far.
Yeah, you did.
We have tile placement. We have worker placement, and we have racing / bidding. So you're hitting all the different gamuts here. So what's your number 6?
Number 6 is Lost Cities.
Lost Cities. One of the first games we got to play together.
It was,
Yes,
and I love it still.
yeah, it's a fantastic game. What do you like about
Yes.
Lost Cities? Because this one, you know what? Thinking back on it now, I just don't understand why I like it. Because it's really stressful. It's a stressful game.
But I like it. It's kind of like a puzzle. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure out what's my best course of action.
What I have, yeah.
Yeah, like, obviously if I don't have it, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to have the number I need.
So what kind
So
of game
do
is
I
this
move
game?
past that number and keep going? Or do I just stop and go on to a different color?
I don't even know what kind of game this would be.
Fun.
Fun? I don't think that's a category. I think coconuts is fun. Well, I guess that's dexterity. But yeah, Lost Cities is definitely a Ryder Nitzy game. No theme whatsoever. All numbers. I actually want really to get the new Cosmos the new Cosmos version of the game because I guess it adds an extra color or something, which I've heard is really cool.
Isn't this Cosmos?
No, it's a redid it. They redid it this year. Republished it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Lost Cities, if you're looking for a great couples game or a great 2-player game, this is a no-brainer. As long as you leave the theme at the door, Lost Cities is fantastic.
Just don't expect a theme.
I agree as well. One of Ryder Nitzy's best, in my opinion. Number 5.
Number 5 is Between Two Cities.
Yeah, get some Stonemaier Games love going on there.
I love this game. It's so much fun. I get to cooperate with people. Like, I've got to... What's the word I'm looking for?
Cooperate?
Sure. Okay, I said it right.
So this actually, yeah, I could see this. So you
I
like...
gotta work with the people on either side of me. It's a lot of fun.
You're building up the city. There's cooperative element. There's a dual cooperative element, which is not present in pretty much any other game that I've played.
No, which is why I really like it.
It's simple. It's streamlined. Fantastic components. I mean, this is one of those games that every year it just gets a little bit higher on my personal list, so I definitely agree with this one. Between Two Cities, there's an expansion coming out.
Yes.
Well, he's working on it right now. But yes, fantastic game. Definitely one that
Love
you
it.
probably want in your collection because this is another gateway-esque game. What's beautiful about this game, I think, is the fact that you can just be like, you don't really have to teach the rules as long as... So if there's a new person there, and they're surrounded by someone on the left who knows how to play and someone on the right who knows how to play, they can kind of just catch on as they go. Because you
Yes.
have two people who have a vested interest in you not sucking, so they want you
True.
to do well, which is one of the aspects I love about this game.
I mean, you need to give them the basics of the game, but that's about all you need to do is to start them out.
Yes. Out of all the games that I've taught to people, this might be the one I've taught to the most people. I'm probably close to 50 to 60
It also
people.
plays quite a bit of people too, doesn't it?
7. Goes up to 7.
7.
It's got the 7 Wonders. The 7 Wonders competitor. So yeah, Between Two Cities, you're building the city. It's got tile placement, so yeah, it scratches that itch. It's cooperative, which I think there might be another cooperative game on your list. I know because I'm actually looking at it. But anywho, what's your number 4?
7 Wonders.
7 Wonders. Once again, one
We
that
don't have.
unfortunately I really want this game one day. So, what do you love about Seven
We've
Wonders?
got the 2-player game though, don't we?
We do. We have Seven Wonders Duel, which is fantastic. If you're looking for a
Yes.
2-player game, you should check that one out.
I'm talking about the regular 7 Wonders though.
Which is also
That
pretty
one's
decent
fun,
at
though.
2 players.
The 2-player, the duel is fun,
Yeah, I like that game a lot.
but the regular 7 Wonders is a lot of fun.
So, what do you like about Seven Wonders?
I feel like it's completely different than everything else on my list.
It's
Because
drafting.
It's got
This is
because
the only
of
drafting game that you have on your list, I do believe.
which is why I like it, because I never know what's coming at me. Is it coming from the left? Is it coming from the right? I mean,
Crazy.
obviously, I'm gonna know.
Boom. Yeah. So
But like I don't. I have a little bit of control over the cards that I'm picking, but I can only pick from what is given me.
yeah. So it's got the city building aspect, which I'm starting to notice is definitely something you seem to dig here. Because even in Carcassonne, you're building a city too.
Hmm
So I guess that's a genre that I didn't even know you liked that apparently you do like.
I
Because,
don't
yeah.
think I realized I liked it either.
Yeah, because you're building the city up in Seven Wonders. No,
Mhm.
people can't really screw with you. They can, burn cards and trash cards that you might need, but you might not even know that they did that. Like if you're going for science, somebody trashes science, you don't know. it's
You're not
trash.
going to know until the end of the game and they tell you.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, all these games, nobody can really screw with you for the most part, except we got one coming up. So people can screw for you.
Yeah.
Seven Wonders, yeah, fantastic. You've not played with any of the expansions either.
No.
And I actually got a chance to play with the leaders one, which I think you'd really like as well. But yeah, Seven Wonders, rock solid game. Yet another one that probably should be in everybody's collection. I think Between Two Cities and Seven Wonders. I mean, if you're looking to play 7 players, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So number 3,
Pandemic.
Pandemic. People's choice number 1. Not my wife's choice. Pandemic. This is
No,
Pandemic
number 3.
on the Brink. We have 2 expansions for it, and
We
this
do.
was the first hobby game I got. I still remember
It
that.
was.
I went for Cards Against Humanity. They didn't have it, and somehow he talked me into Pandemic, which just a little bit different.
little tiny bit different.
But that day definitely changed my life. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So what do you like about Pandemic?
It's Pandemic.
Puzzly, which I also
yeah,
noticed
it
you
is.
said
It's
about a couple
puzzly.
games.
It's puzzly.
Cooperative,
It's cooperative.
completely.
You can't screw with me. which
Now
is
you had
great.
played the Bioterrorist version. Did you like that?
Yeah, but not as much as.
You
Not
weren't playing as
playing
the
the
bad
Bio-
guy though.
yeah.
Now you like the On the Brink expansion for sure, correct?
Yeah, I think I like
The
all the
purple ones?
expansions.
Yeah. Now Pandemic Legacy. Why isn't this one on your list?
Because we didn't really have that great of an experience with it.
Yeah. So
Like, it's okay. But I
it's not
think
worth
we're
playing
the only,
12 times.
I think we're the only 2 people in the world that think that.
We're in a very select minority. So
We are.
Pandemic on the Brink, not building a city, but rather trying not to make sure it's not destroyed.
Yeah, you don't want to destroy the world.
And once again, Gateway. So we got Gateway, 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 Gateway
Gateway.
Plus, Gateway. So definitely sensing a theme here. So I need to get more Gateway games. That's what I'm understanding here. All right, number 2.
Lords of Waterdeep.
I didn't know if it was going to be number 2 or number 1.
Mhm.
Now this game definitely does not feel like it belongs on your list to me.
No, but it's a heck of a lot of fun.
It is, and we play this
We
a lot.
played it once, and because we played it at a game store, didn't we, for the first time?
I think
Or
so.
that's when I played it for the first
Yeah.
time. And we got done playing, and I immediately asked him if we could get it one day.
Which never happens.
Immediately.
Ever.
It never
wish.
happens.
So what do you like about Lords of Waterdeep?
What do I like about it? Everything. I really
That's
do.
how I should do my reviews.
Everything.
I like everything about this game.
it.
Go buy it. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to click on the subscribe button. So worker placement, I know that is one of your favorite genres.
That's probably my favorite.
And there's been a couple of worker placement games you've liked. The theme, obviously, you don't care about the theme, I'm assuming.
No,
Now, do you like...
I don't care about it at all.
So when you play Lords of Waterdeep, and I think this is a very valid question, do you go for the really cool cards that give you special abilities, or do you go for the cards that give you points?
No, I go for more of the cards that give me points.
And that's the same with Dominion, too. That was a point.
It is.
Yeah, she's one of the money strategy ones. It's like,
I
oh,
know.
can I buy gold? Yeah, I'll buy gold every time. Why would I ever buy a card instead of gold?
Yeah.
So,
it doesn't always work, but I have fun doing it.
So, Lords of Waterdeep, worker placement, another fantastic one. I don't know if this one's Gateway, but definitely Gateway Plus. I'd put it in the same realm as Kingsburg, immensely popular. And I think pretty much everything on your list has been immensely popular, except for
Yes.
Between Two Cities, which should be immensely
It should
popular.
be immensely popular. That's really fun.
Give it time. That's one of those games that's going to stick on everybody's shelf. Like, nobody's getting rid of that game. It's just so good. Lords of Waterdeep, and we played a lot on the iPad as well.
We do.
And do you like the expansion?
I do.
Yeah, it just adds more. Do you like the corruption track and everything like that?
I do a lot.
Now, would you rather prefer to play the base game or with the expansion?
At this point, I kind of prefer the expansion.
You don't have to say it like it's a bad thing.
Oh. I will always play the base game, but if I have the option of playing the expansion, I'll play that.
Now, what about with Pandemic?
I like it with the expansions. But again, I think the base game is still going to be my favorite.
Okay. But with the new rules, I'm assuming.
With the new rules.
Rolls.
Rolls,
Yeah.
yes.
Crescents.
I like the rolls.
All right. So, number one, no surprise to me.
Ticket to
I'd be
Ride.
surprised to a lot of other people. So this was also one of the first games we got, Spiel des Winter from 2004. Do I really need to tell you anything about Ticket to Ride?
Probably not.
Why do you like Ticket to Ride?
Because it's fun.
It is fun. Now I will say, of all
I also
the
get to collect cards.
of all the games on your list, this game might be the one that can tick you off the most too.
It is.
So
Surprisingly enough. Because you can actually mess with me in this game, and I hate that.
yes, so she has gotten very, very frustrated a couple times about me ending the game too soon or me blocking her, which I
I'm
didn't
really
know
kind
I
of
was
the person
blocking
that
her.
you don't really want to play with when it comes down to that. If I'm in a bad
Sometimes.
mood. If I'm in a bad mood.
But
I'm in a really good mood, then I'm fine.
now with the expansion, you prefer the expansion, I'm assuming. I think everybody does.
Oh, with the cards? The bigger cards?
more tickets. Well, it adds
And
more
more
tickets too.
Yeah, the,
1912.
1912, that's the year.
Yeah, no brainer. If you got Ticket to Ride and you don't have the 1912 expansion, you obviously should get it. It's fantastic and it gives you bigger cards. And number one on her list, number one I imagine on a lot of people's list, and one of the probably the best gateway games out there. Period. Ticket to Ride, my wife's number one game of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm just out of curiosity. There's like two games. This is all extra content, extra bonus content. There's two games that I'm very curious about to know where they would slot on your list. So first one is
Ooh,
Dominion.
uh-huh.
Dominion.
Dominion. I'm gonna say pretty low.
Pretty low, really. But you liked it a lot for a while.
I did, and then it got ruined for me.
Why did it get ruined?
Because you and Eric did not explain one of the cards properly.
So one game ruined it?
Yes.
The card was the Gardens, by the way. If you don't know what the Gardens is, that's the one where
And
the more
we
cards
did not get, me and another girl did not get a full explanation of how that card worked.
She has a name. Her name's Cassie. Be respectful. Yes. So that I expected you to
And
read the cards.
I did read the card, and we had a different understanding of how it worked.
Okay. So next game,
And you guys never clarified, so it kind of ruined.
Corporate America. Because I was honestly surprised that one didn't make your top 10 either.
Yeah, that one's a lot of fun. Ooh, maybe somewhere around 15.
15,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. Now this one you might not expect to like, but yeah, I know you like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I do a lot.
That's a
That's
heavier worker
probably
placement.
right up in there around corporate America, somewhere around 15, 14,
Okay.
maybe even 13, somewhere in there.
Last one, Munchkin. When I'm not playing,
When you're not playing,
she doesn't like how I play Munchkin because I want to win. So
Maybe-
I hold on to every last card that will help me win, and I extend the game.
okay, let's face it, there's a certain point in time in Munchkin where you just want the game to be over.
Which is a giant design flaw, many would say.
It would be. But everybody gets to that point. You, sir, do not.
That's because I want to win.
Everybody's just like, oh my god, somebody win this game already. It's been going on long enough.
All right.
And you're the one that drags it out.
So
And
where
it's
would that be, though?
probably-
Just out of
If
curiosity.
you're not playing, probably somewhere around 20.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If you're playing, a lot lower than that.
Okay. So that has been my lovely wife Melina's top 10 games of all time. We'll probably revisit this in, I don't know, 5 years or something. I force her to play a lot of games. And most of them she does not like, but occasionally she likes some of them. Vast and Crystal Caverns, she didn't hate that one.
No.
That one was really awesome. But yeah. Anywho, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know if you got any suggestions for my wife based on her preferences. Let me know. Are there any obscure underground gateway games or city building games that are simple that she needs to know about? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Oh, you got off. I didn't ask you a question.
Yes. Hate those questions.